So guys, today Marhab is our host for the day. She is going to take us all the way to Pakistan. She's prepared some amazing, can I call it eye candy for us? You know, yeah. So do not leave. I know you're as excited as I am. And yeah, let's just wait for the rest of the people to join and then we can start. Okay.
I put an announcement on Discord, so maybe some more people will join in.
Awesome. Thank you, Leon. And if anyone has any questions, please put them either in the Q&A or in the chat. They will be answered as you go along. All right. We're in the practical phase. I'm sure all of you guys have met your teammates. You know them like you guys are already friends, which is a very good thing. This week you'll be selecting your client companies and starting with a challenge. Just make sure you read the challenge very well so you can be able to prepare a really good report. I know all of you guys want to prepare winning reports, and I'm sure you will. All right. Okay, so okay, people here have already started telling us where they are. I can see Carissa is in Indonesia and it's 7:58 p.m. I'm sure it's already 8 p.m. Same goes for Valerie. Ethan, I can see it. Itnan says 2. I think it means 2 p.m. Apollo, Indonesia. All right. Oh, hi, Nojhat. Welcome.
Hello, Nit. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good too.
I can see. Saudi is from Morocco and it's 2 p.m. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so we can officially start.
Okay, so should I start now?
Yes, you can go ahead and start.
Okay.
Najat.
Today we are having our second virtual tour for this semester, and one of the academy students, Marhab Faraz, will take us to Pakistan and show us some beautiful places such as Swat Valley and fairy meadows. And we are also going to experience their culture, their lifestyle, history, and needless to say, definitely about food. So, Marhab Faraz, please introduce yourself and take us to Pakistan.
Hey guys, I hope you all are doing really good. My name is Marhab Faraz. I'm 17 and I'm from Pakistan. Apart from this, I really love to socialize with different peoples from different communities, and I really love to interact with them to know about their cultures, the languages, and many more. So I decided to do a virtual tour of Pakistan as I want to know more about many people's culture. So I really want to tell about my culture also. So I have prepared a presentation, so I would like to share my screen.
I'm sure you're able to share.
Is it visible now?
Yes, it is visible. Are you able to make it full screen? Just try and make it full screen. I tried making it full screen on my side and it only showed about 5 slides and then it went back to the first slide. So we might have to make do with this. Okay.
It's just like that. It's not,
Okay.
Okay, can we start?
Yes, you can start.
Okay. So as I have given my introduction, so we'll just move on to the tour. Okay. As you can see, this is Pakistan's flag. Pakistan is a Muslim country and it is based in South Asia, and it has four provinces, namely Sindh, Punjab, Balochistan, and KPK, which is known as Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And these are just four official provinces of Pakistan, yet others are not official yet. So yeah, that's it. So we'll move to the first province. The first province is Sindh. Sindh is a really great province, and this has a reputation for textiles, pottery, leatherwork, carpets. And Sindh has 40 cities, and some of them are Hyderabad, Karachi, Sakkar. And Karachi is the biggest city. It is first largest city in Sindh, and it is known as City of Lights. Half of the population in Sindh is based in Karachi, and it is also known as metropolitan city. Then we'll move to my city. I live in Hyderabad, which is second largest city in Sindh, and it's really pretty and peaceful city comprising of great amount of diversity in it, and it has various markets. Moreover, it has really famous for its food. The first picture you can see, it's of a mosque where mostly people go and offer prayers on most of the festivals and everything. The right bottom two pictures are of some of the markets and marketplaces, traffic and everything, These are some of those pictures. And the right last picture is of a clock tower in which it is a market, and in which you can find different type of vegetables, fruits, spices, and everything you can find here. It's a diverse market, so you can go and have everything. Then we'll move to Hyderabad's food. Hyderabad's famous biryani house. It's Hamid Biryani House. It's really famous, and its biryani is really great. Then there is Hyderabad's oldest and renowned bakery since 1981. And the best thing about this bakery is that it's home-based bakery, and globally people come here to try cakes and everything from this bakery. And then Hyderabad's one of the most famous tourism spot, as it's really mesmerizing. It's Kotri Barrage. It's also known as Al Manzar. It's really great. You can go there. You can have different type of activities there. You can do boating and you can do sightseeing. So it's really great out there, and yeah, it's really good. Then we'll move to Hyderabad's really famous for its handicraft, utensils, and cloths. Additionally, it is also really known for its manufacturing of bangles all around the world. The bangles which we find, they are manufactured in Hyderabad and then supplied globally. Then you can see there are some utensils, pottery, and everything. Hyderabad is really rich in its culture, and it's really diverse in it. Then you can see the method of creating these pots is like you have to take a clay, then you have to, water it, then you have this machine, and then you have to pull it proper. The proper process is there, and then you have to put, and then when the pot is made, then you have to heat it to make it strong, and then you can color it, you can design it according to your choices. And then you can see in bottom there's a woman, and she's sitting and she's designing clothes, and yeah, that's the thing. The great thing is that people are really creative, and hence the culture is really diverse, which is quite evidently seen in Hyderabad. So yeah, that's all for Sin. Then we will move to Punjab. Punjab is also a really great province, and half of the population of Pakistan is based in Punjab. Punjab is known as the land of five rivers, and it's really biggest land area, and popularly known for its culture, because the culture is also really diverse in Punjab. And there are 58 cities in Punjab. The pictures you can see, the tower, this is known as Minare Pakistan, which is based in Lahore, and mostly people go there on the Independence Day because it has some value to our our history. Then you can see a big mosque. It is known as Bashahi Masjid. It is also in Lahore, and it's really big, and people often go there to for enjoying and just seeing the culture and everything. Then you can see some places, some famous places as Islamabad. Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan because it has most of the famous places of Pakistan. Like you can see the National Monument of Islamabad. Then there is Faisal Mosque. Then is Monal Restaurant. Monal Restaurant is the biggest restaurant in Islamabad and Pakistan, because through this restaurant you can see whole Islamabad, whole Pakistan through just this restaurant. And in this restaurant you can find every cuisine, like Italian, every cuisine you want you can find on this restaurant. Then there's Nathia Gully. It's a very great tourism spot. You can go and just enjoy there. Then there is Murray Islamabad. It's also again a great, tourism spot and hill station. It is surrounded by hills, mountains, and greenery. Then there is Murray Mall Road, and it's a really great market place. You can do shopping, and dry foods are really famous out here. Then there is Kashmir Point, and it's really famous for its sightseeing, and it's surrounded by trees, mountains, and everything. So yeah, that's it. Then there is Petrata chairlift, and it's like 7,500 feet long, and its length is about 3.5 kilometers. Like that's long. Then through this Petrata chairlift, you can see whole Islamabad, and then there is Shahi Killa in Lahore. It's really good too. Then there's Clock Tower, Lahore Museum. So there are really great places in Punjab. Then we come to the food in Punjab. There you can see there is a famous food street in Lahore, and the lassi is really famous out here. Then there are many dishes you can see in the picture. So these are some of the famous dishes, shared in Punjab. So that's all for Punjab. Now we'll move to Balochistan, which is also a province of Pakistan. Though Balochistan is an area of barren lands and deserts and mountains, but Balochi culture is the most richest in Pakistan, because there are a lot of tribes and festivals in Balochistan. As you can see in the picture, everything is so decorative and everything is showing its culture basically. So there are total 554 cities in Balochistan. Yeah. There are Gawadar Port. Gawadar Port is really a big seaport in, Balochistan. Then there is Quetta. Then there is Hana Lake. This is really famous lake in Quetta. Then there is Bolan Valley. Bolan Valley is really famous for its waterfall. Like there's waterfall, and it is all surrounded by mountains, and in the between there is valley, and it's like waterfall. Then we come to Balochistan food, which is really famous in Pakistan. As in the top picture, you can see there is a saji. These both pictures of saji, like it's a chicken or a mutton, leg, and you have to you have to cook it through different spices and vegetables as you like, and it's like really famous out there. Then there is a savory. You can eat with the tea, you can eat like that. So it's a really great bakery item there. Then there is karai. It's made of chicken or mutton as you like. Then there is a desert delight. So that's it. Some Balochistan pictures. So that's it for Balochistan. Then we'll move to KPK, which is also known as Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is located in the northwest region of Pakistan. It's really famous for its tourism, and it's really famous for this. Basically, most of the places are situated in KPK, and there are 46 cities in KPK, Pakistan. We'll see that this is a Khyber Pass, and upright there is a flag of Pakistan. When you have to enter to KPK, you have to pass through this, pass. Then we have Mardan KPK. It's a really great tower in the park. Then you can see the bottom pictures. These are really, pictures of KPK. You can find what you can find there. Then there's Sawat Valley. Sawat Valley is also in KPK. Sawat Valley is known as mini Switzerland. And by this, I mean, it's really pretty. Like the landscapes are proof of natural beauty, and it is one of the most visited cities and has a major tourism industry. Like you can see in the picture, people are doing boating, and it's surrounded by long trees. There's sea, there are mountains, and everything you can find out here. You can see in the pictures, it's really, really pretty. And I just really love this city because, you know, it's natural beauty is it's really evident. Then there is Naran. Naran is one of the most famous towns in the country because of its views, as Naran has a different bunch of rivers like Lake Safal Malook, Lake Duti Patsar, Saral Lake, Lulusar Lake, and Kyara Lake. Like these are some lakes that connect with Naran. So there are some pictures in Naran of Naran. Like in Naran, there is a lot of snowfall. As you can see in the picture, the home is, you know, full with snow, and it's really, really, you know, great snowfall in Naran. And there are a lot of mountains there. There's rivers, there's seas, there are greenery and everything, you know. Okay, so there is significant rainfall in summers and heavy snowfall in winters. If you want to visit Naran Kagan, so best time for visiting Naran Kagan is April to September. In that, you can enjoy your visit and you can, you know, explore Naran easily and, you know, properly. Then we moved to Fairy Meadows, and it's a really, really great place. And I just love this place because it's just surrounded by greenery everywhere. And I just really love this place. As you can see in the picture, there are tents all around, and there are some of the resorts, and there are long trees and mountains are there. Snowfall is there. So it's really pretty out there. If you want to visit it, so you must. Like you can see, if you want to go and visit Fairy Meadows, so you can visit in May or September or October, preferably on weekdays, because on weekends there's a lot there. The, you know, Fairy Meadows are crowded, and most of people prefer to visit there on weekends. So if you want to visit, so you should visit in May, September or October. Then there is Malam Jaba. Malam Jaba is really, really famous for its skiing, and it's really famous as there are a lot of big mountains there, so you can ski very greatly there. And the existence of the tribute at such a height terms that the area has been populated for over 2,000 years. As you can see in the pictures, there are a lot of, you know, mountains. It's all surrounded by mountains because people properly, you know, people come there to ski. As you can see in the picture, it's like snow everywhere. There are mountains, there are greenery a bit. No rivers are there. So yeah, that's it. If you want to visit Malam Jaba in Pakistan, is from April until October, when you will have pleasant or warm temperature and limited till a little rainfall. The highest average temperature in Malam Jaba is 31 centigrade and lowest is 11 centigrade in January. Okay, then we will come to Hunza Valley. Hunza Valley is really, really famous for its rainfall and different things. And there are remarkable histories in central Hunza, and heritage sites are also there. So it's really, really great place. As you can see in the picture, there are really great restaurants, resorts, and there are long roads you can, you know, drive and you can enjoy. As you can see, the markets of Hunza, the places, the mountains, the sceneries, and it's really pretty out there if you want to visit. So yeah, the best time if you want to visit Hunza is also April to October, because in other months it gets crowded and people come there to visit it. So yeah, that's it. So you have to visit in April to October. Then the last last place that I'm gonna, you know, share with you guys is Skardu. Skardu is one of my favorite places, and it's located in Gilgit-Baltistan, as it serves as a capital of the Skardu district, and it has an elevation of nearly 2,500 meters in Skardu Valley, and it's really great for major tourism, trekking, and expedition hub in Gilgit. So you can see in the picture, it's really pretty out there. There's boating, there are less resorts, so if you want to live there so for a time, so you have to maximize your stay. And the best thing about Skardu is, if you want to go there in Skardu, so you can, you know, take a direct flight and you can fly to Skardu airport. It's really good out here. So people can do boating there. There are many activities offered there, so you can avail any one of them. You can see the restaurants are there, the buildings are there, the parks are really great there, and there are mountains, there are really great, you know, valleys and hills. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, thank you. I hope you like that.
Wow, that was amazing. Guys, do you have questions? I can see a lot of comments here. Landscapes are just incredible. I will travel more. I wish I traveled more. For those who are wishing you traveled more, you still have time. I mean, how old are you? All you have is time and you can travel all you want, you know? Well, after the pandemic. Yes, Tejas, is your hand up?
Yeah, I was about to ask. Marhab, I wanted to ask you, how does the food like differ from region to region? Because I could see a few differences, but like, what are certain distinct characteristics that differ the food?
Okay, so in Sindh, basically people don't like to eat chicken a lot. Like they don't like, and in Punjab also people prefer desi items like parathas and lassis and everything. So in Balochistan, mostly people eat chicken, mutton, and everything. And in KPK, mostly people are likely to have dry foods and everything like that. So this is like difference between them. In Punjab, almost there are desi things, and Sindh, you can have everything. Like Sindh is combination of different things, and Balochistan it's almost like chicken. You can have everything. Balochistan is really famous out there, and in KPK you have some things like dry fruits are really famous of their tea and fruits. So spices are really famous there.
Marhab, I'm seeing someone here who is also from, what is your location again? Who stays where you stay? And he is asking, Artaf is asking why you did not add the salt mine. Apparently there is just too much to show about Pakistan.
Salt mine is a Kevra salt mine. I know I wanted to add it, but it was, my presentation was almost so long, so I couldn't add so much of it. So I just added the main spots so I could show. So yeah, that's it.
Wow. Okay, so we have another message here from Eva saying she did not know Pakistan was such a beautiful country. Eva, I think we share sentiments. I was asking Marhab, I thought Pakistan was all about rice growing, Come on, Taja, stop shaking your head. I mean,
No, I
Taja,
mean like that's like saying every single Asian country only eats rice, but like that northwestern part of South Asia, like we don't eat rice that much.
interesting. So I was really, I'm really amazed to see there is just so much. I mean, there's some photos where you look and you're actually seeing the ice melting into a river, and it is breathtaking, It is so amazing. Let me read more of the more comments here. Landscapes are just incredible. First to travel more. There is a general comment. People from these areas, Marhab, must be very peaceful. You cannot live in such a peaceful environment and your mind is not calling you out to be peaceful.
And
Am I right?
in these areas there is less population because there is a lot of cold and you cannot survive in this much cold. So there is less population in KPK because people just if they will live there they will just freeze in cold, so there is less population. The people go there for tourism, they go there for visits, but they do not live there. Like less people live there.
Oh, really? Okay, someone is asking a question. Is it true that Pakistan weddings start 2 hours late?
Yeah, it's true. If you have given somebody time of 8, so they will come at 9 and the wedding will start at 10. So that's true.
I think that's a South Asian problem, not just a Pakistani problem. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Wait,
Okay, then
so
what really
Marhab,
happens if you come early? Like if the wedding is supposed to start at 1 and you come at 1 or even earlier than 1, will you get fined?
No, you will not get fined, but the decorations are started from 12. So you will, just see the man that are decorating in the hall, and you will just wait, and
Wait,
you
so
have to
like
wait.
it's a problem with the decorators. They're the ones that do not keep time, or
But
what?
they
I
are
would like to know
lazy,
why.
because the Pakistani people know that if we are giving a time of 7, so people will come at 9 or 10, so they are very relaxed and they just,
So if you want people
lay
to be
back.
on time for your wedding or for your function, let's say if my wedding is starting at 3, no sorry, at 1, I will tell people the wedding will start at 3, so they can
Yeah.
come. No, if it's at 3, I'll tell them it's at 1, so they can come at 3, right? I just do reverse psychology, right?
I mean,
Tejas,
yeah,
when is your wedding? What time is your wedding? So we can
God
prepare
knows.
early, not to come late.
But whatever it is, just like you can attend like 4 hours after that, we'll probably start after, because I don't think it's just for weddings for South Asian people. It's like for everything, absolutely everything. So Marhab, I had a question for you. So um, you mentioned Hyderabadi biryani, which is apparently very famous in your Hyderabad. We also have Hyderabadi biryani in India, but that's from our version of Hyderabad. So is there any difference between your Hyderabadi biryani and our Hyderabadi biryani?
I don't think so. There is a lot of difference, but I guess there is a bit different spices, because in India the spices are a bit different, and in Pakistan their spices are a bit different. So I guess the spices and the way of making the process, it's a bit different, but the outcome is same,
Yeah.
almost
Okay.
same. So yeah,
Fair.
almost same.
Okay, Tejas, just to be clear, did you say you have the Hyderabadi? Yeah? How would
Okay,
you pronounce
so
that? No,
so
no.
basic.
First teach me how to pronounce that. I need to
Okay,
be
so
culturally intelligent in this.
no worries. So it's Hyderabad, and the reason I said this,
Hyderabad.
yes, a reason I said this is because in Pakistan there is a city called Hyderabad. In India there is also a city called Hyderabad, but they are
Yes.
geographically very far away from each other. Like our Hyderabad is towards the south of India, so yeah, culturally,
Ah,
geographically, very very
because I was
different.
gonna think the biryani is made is named after the place, right?
It is like it's almost sort of the place's twist on biryani. Like we have various regional variations, but very minute ones.
Oh, interesting. So someone says for the function, if someone organizes a function in let's say Pakistan, you cannot be sure how many people will show up. Is that
No,
true?
no, that's not the thing. But yeah, like if we are inviting someone, so they'll take the family with them. So that can happen, but not like so much people. Like it's calculated that these type of people are coming and how many people are coming.
But you have like a feedback system whereby when you send an invite, someone has to confirm they're coming, like an RVP.
No, they don't confirm, they just come.
Oh,
And
so
then we
how
have
sure
to,
you how many will come if
and then
they've
we
not
are
confirmed?
out of chairs and tables, and we have to arrange that. I don't know.
Also, you just have to prepare enough. Like you just know, oh, I've invited this family and this family. So you just have to know this
If we
family has
are
about
planning
10
about
people, so they will
if
all
we are
come.
planning that if we're planning that 200 people will come, so we have to prepare 300 people table and chairs, so we are in safe side.
Wow. Interesting. Um, I can see here, Rabia says the guest list is so long that technically not everyone can confirm.
There's a
Wow.
lot of people across South Asia, I guess. So
But
Marhab, yeah, go ahead.
no, I'm just trying to admire the social setting that when you invite people for the function, they all show up, you know? That is admirable. Not in some cultures where you find a wedding attended by 10 people, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, that is admirable. You are going to say something, Tejas?
Yeah, so I was asking her. So you mentioned the Bombay Bakery. Does it have anything to do with Bombay or Mumbai at all?
No, no, it doesn't have to do anything. It's just a name, and it's
Okay.
really, really old. Like it's since 1981. It's really old, and it's not in a outlet or a shop. It's just a it's home bakery, and it's really famous out Hyderabad. Not just Hyderabad, it's famous globally. Like it's really good. So yeah, it doesn't have to do anything with the name Bombay. Just it's
Interesting. And okay, more questions, guys. Anyone with more questions? Oh, someone asked, does school also start 2 hours late?
No, it's like vice versa. School starts very early. Like school starts 7:45 in our city. 7:45, 7:30 school starts, and we have to leave home at 6 in morning. So
Wow.
yeah, even colleges starts very early. Like I'm in college and I have to leave home like at 7, so I could reach at 7:30 properly because there's assembly and teachers come and they start teaching. So I have to reach early.
Awesome. So I can see here about the Bombay bakery. Someone here says she heard that the owners were from Bombay. That's why they came with a name, something like that.
No,
Thank
I'm not
you.
sure about this because I have never heard about it. I've like ever since I have heard about Bombay Bakery, I have heard that the owners are from Pakistan and they're Pakistani, and yeah, I haven't
No,
heard
but
anything.
okay, like maybe they originated from Bombay and then they settled into Pakistan and then they became
It
Pakistani.
could be, but I haven't heard anything because I'm not sure. I will not tell because I haven't heard anything about it. If it's like that, so
I mean, it's been there like since forever, and they're just
yeah,
17, so maybe
1981. And since I was not
exactly.
not and since I was not even born and it was there, so I don't know anything about
Yeah, very interesting. And there is a particular place I want to talk about. Let me see, which is um um wait. Okay, there's that swinging bridge that I really don't think I can try out because I think I have height phobia. Not height really. Okay, it's like long and then it's under the water. So like there's both height phobia and then hydrophobia. Okay, yes, so just tell me.
No, no, no. So like I was like wanted to add one thing to like the Bombay bakery conversation. It's actually funny
Uh-huh.
because here in Bombay we have a bakery called the Karachi Bakery, which is like really, really old as well. I think Karachi Bake. Wait, let me just tell you when it was founded. It was founded in 1953, so it's even older. Yeah.
it.
Um,
Karachi is a city in Sindh and it's really big, so
Yeah.
maybe it has a connection with that also, or it's just a name. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think they were from Karachi initially.
I guess.
wow. Okay, the one for I think it's called Hunza Valley, you know. Um that rope bridge. Who has done it before, guys? Who is the adrenaline junkie here?
I have watched, but I've never done as I also have a height phobia, so I will never do that. But if I get a chance, so I will definitely try it for adventure. So yeah.
Yeah, we have something like that in Kenya, and I've not tried it because I am still trying to gather the courage to go there. Um, well, one day I will, but it's very interesting. I can't. Okay, how about the okay, no, Tejas, tell us. Have you done something like that? You look like you've done something like that before.
I have probably not at that height, but yes, something similar once with my
Wow.
school. Almost fell. That was not fun.
Okay, it's not funny.
No, it's not fun. Like it's not fun. It's not
It's not,
enjoyable at all. I mean, it doesn't really give you an adrenaline rush. It just makes you scared for no reason.
yeah, I'm just imagining my heart out of my chest just by taking the first and second step. Like, I'm sure by the time I'm like 10 steps away, I will have already fainted. And then someone has to deal with carrying me all the way to the other side, you
And
know?
the fun fact is that in Pakistan, people literally stand on that bridge and they, take pictures and they, walk and they jump. And I'm like, how can even they do that?
Wow, I'm imagining. How about the patriarchal lifts?
Yeah,
Has anyone?
my mother have tried that chairlift, but I haven't tried that. But I want to try that. But it's really, really it's really heightened. But it's like very safe, and you have belts and safety belts and everything. It's like very safe out there. So it's
Yeah,
not
at least
so
that,
much
that one
scary.
looks safe. That one looks safe. And if someone falls 7,500 feet above sea level, will they break bones? I don't know. If they fall on a rocky ground, yeah, maybe yes. Are there provisions for people to grab someone in case they fall?
They have their proper management, and the management safety officers are there, and everything is like under control. So if something like that happens, so they are there to control it.
Leon, I think you can try this one. It's not bad. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't
I
look so
definitely will try.
yeah.
I'm fine. I will watch. Thank you.
No, you had the provisions for someone to at least get you when you fall, and it looks comfortable. By the way, apart from the height phobia, it looks comfortable.
I have a very big height phobia, so I don't think it's going to work very well.
Interesting. What else did I want to highlight? Oh my God, Pakistan is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Oh, there is this restaurant, Leon. I know there's a Table Mountain in South Africa, and there's a restaurant on that mountain. When I looked at this Monal restaurant, it just reminded me of the Table Mountain in South Africa. They have like a lot in common, right?
Yeah, that's very true. I don't know how people can eat up there really, but I mean, whatever works for them.
You haven't gone there yet?
No, I haven't even timed it yet, so no.
Okay, don't worry. When I come to South Africa, maybe we need to plan that. And then we go to Pakistan to do that chairlift. Oh my God. Adrenaline. I can feel the adrenaline rush now, right now. I mean, there's just too much to do, too much to watch, too much to enjoy in Pakistan, you know. I didn't know this side of Pakistan. I didn't know this kind of beauty in Pakistan.
Pakistan is really pretty, in Punjab side, KPK side, it's really, really pretty. Even if Pakistanis go there, they even can't believe and how pretty in Pakistan be. So it's really pretty out there. If you want to visit, so it's good.
It's very amazing. It's amazing. This national monument in Islamabad. Is it called Islamabad? Yeah, the capital of Pakistan. What is it made of? It looks like it's made of what are they called? Tusks, like elephant tusks.
I'm not sure about the material, but I guess it's of glass. I guess it's of glass. Glass. That glass. It's like glass that if you want to break it, it's unbreakable. Like it's something like that. Because I haven't seen it, but I read about the material once. So it was like it's made of glass.
Wow. Isn't that so beautiful, guys? Like brass that like glass that is unbreakable. Let's go to pottery. Who has ever made something from clay? Like you just, yes. Tejas, what did you make?
So, fun fact, as a kid, I liked making clay sculptures of like animals and stuff and like painting them, etc. etc. So, I have like an entire collection of about 25 animals.
Nice. I have not used that clay machine, but even I have tried my part or my fair share with playing with soil while I was a kid. Just mix soil and water and maybe a bit of clay, sand from a swamp, and then you mold something, and then you give it a name. Yeah, it was mostly animals. Yeah, nothing to write home about, something for kids. So I can't say I'm at the level where you're using this machine to mold really nice, beautiful pots that you can
And
even
this machine is really, really simple. And every worker in Pakistan has this machine to, make these pots and sell out. And yeah, it's really, really simple. And, it's machine. And this machine is also handmade. It's not like, that machine. It's also handmade machine from wood and, from that.
it is it's actually wood. Metal.
It's a wood. It's a wood.
Oh,
Because I once
amazing.
went to Karachi and there was an expo, so I just made one pot and it was really, really hectic for me because it was really difficult. The clay was, slipping from my hand and, it was really difficult to make, but I managed to make one.
Interesting. And the bangles, what are they made of? They're really beautiful.
The bangles, they use a material like glass is there, and like the materials they manufacture them in in factories, and they then color it. And there are different types of bangles. There are types of various types of bangle, glass bangles. There are different types of bangles as per your choice. So then they're colored and they are then designed and as per the choice. So yeah, it's really, there are simple bangles also, colored bangles also, silver bangles also, and many type of bangles there are.
Oh, amazing. Guys, do you have more questions? I can see someone here asking, how do you select people for virtual tours? Who wants to answer this? Leon?
Sorry, what was the question?
How do you select people for virtual tours?
Okay, so we have like a process basically. So you send your applications, and we get the list sort of like based on which we find almost in a sense most interesting. But I know it's hard because all countries are extremely interesting in their own way. So we try and like keep it as diverse as possible, as far as I'm concerned at least.
Yeah, and an email is sent out to everyone to sign up. And then after you sign up, there are some requirements, there's some stuff that you're required to submit that we use to evaluate your eligibility to be able to host a virtual tour. And then yeah, you're selected. Okay. Same goes for the virtual cooking class and all other activities. Tejas, do you want to talk about the art class?
Sure. So for those of you who, and I'll use this to talk about another program that Leon and I are also running. So those of you who are on Discord and also on Facebook would be aware that there are two different activities that we run that are a bit more like centric around creative themes, which is the arts and writing activity and the photography activity, which has recently begun. They're basically two activities wherein like each week people get new themes and we try to explore our own creative boundaries and understand and analyze ways in which we can push ourselves and explore various themes in an artistic lens. So each week for the photography thing, for example, you'll get a theme and you may want to express that theme through a photograph, whereas the same goes true for the art thing. Each week you get a theme and you express yourself artistically with the help of that theme. Yeah, that's about it.
Good. Okay, guys. I think this is like the end of our virtual tour. I'll just make a few announcements. So far, we are in the practical phase, and I'm sure everyone is enjoying it. Everyone has a coach. Write in the chat whether you have whether your coach has contacted you, or whether you are in close talks with your coach. Just say yes or no. Okay. Awesome. So I'm sure most of you have, not most, all of you guys, you're good people, you're good participants. You have met your teammates. Most of you are even already friends, you know. You've already had meetings. You have already set a team charter. You have, remember tomorrow you are submitting the company, you're submitting the client company selection, client company that you have selected. Am I right? Yes, Sunday. Select client company, and then you will have to submit it by tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. EST. You can translate that in your local time zone, and then you will be able to know what time it is in your country. So far that's it. You need to read the client company's challenge. Understand it as a team. Maybe you can also share the work, like you can share the workload to be able to deliver on time. By next week, 23rd, will it be? Yes. By 24th of October, you will have to submit the report section 1. And you won't be able to do that if you do not carefully read what a client wants and what they would want you to do to help them with. So yeah, those are the few announcements I had to make here. I don't know whether anyone else has something to say, Leon.
No, I don't think I do have anything to say. I would just remind everyone, like, especially in this time while you're getting to know your team members, just remember, like, communication is the most important. And also, like, keep close contact with your coaches because they're there to help you. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Awesome.
And
thank you.
Responding to Kevin, yes, those are sticky notes behind me, full of ideas, thoughts, basically anything you can think of.
Interesting. So maybe you can borrow a leaf and also have sticky notes. What are we going to do during the next meeting? The next meeting we will have our, let me see, wait a minute. On 23rd, we are gonna have a virtual cooking class. Recipes, guys. I learn a lot of recipes from these virtual cooking classes. And my appetite goes so high every time there is a cooking class because these dishes, these meals, these recipes are mouth-watering. So yes, we will have a virtual cooking class next week. Okay. Okay, guys. So is there anyone with any other questions? Questions, guys? There was a question.
Oh, if you ask me about the one in the Q&A, I think it was about the virtual tour.
Oh, okay. So if we don't have any other questions, maybe we can call it a day. Thank you very much, guys, for attending. It's been an interactive session. We've known much about Pakistan, even some information that had not been in the presentation, like knowing that you don't need to go to a function at the invited time. You know, you will just find yourself there alone. So thank you for that kind of information. And yes, have a great week, guys. Thank you very much, Marhab, for taking us to Pakistan. It was an awesome journey.
It was my pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I can see everyone is thanking you, Marhab. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's meet next week.
Bye.
Work on your projects. I'm sure you're doing well already. Bye. If you need any help, do not hesitate to reach out to your coaches. They're here to give you all the support you require. Okay, guys? I'll end it here. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.